welcome back. It is back to school time, and for many districts, the ride to school has never been better thanks to clean and affordable energy options for school buses. Here to discuss how we can make the ride to school the best it can be is Tucker Perkins, President and CEO of the Propane Education and Research Council. Good morning, Tucker. Great to see you.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're excited to talk to you. And so, I'm curious, how important is it that our school districts invest in clean school buses?
Well, it's critically important. Every child deserves to have a clean, safe, healthy ride to school, and that's not what they get when they go to school in a diesel-powered school bus, a bus of the past, a bus that we all rode to school 20, 30 years ago. They get that when they ride to school in a modern propane-powered school bus. That bus is better for the child, it's better for the community, and much better for the environment.
Okay, so now if we rode in a propane bus versus the diesel bus that we all grew up with, would we notice a massive or significant difference?
You would notice two differences immediately. The first, when you stepped onto that bus, you would notice how clean and fresh and modern it smells. Think about it. We've been behind that school bus when it pulled away from the stop sign. We see that cloud of black smoke. We now know what's in that cloud of black smoke. Harmful pollutants, harmful to us all, but particularly harmful to children. Creates the conditions for asthma and bronchitis, other kinds of breathing distress. When you choose propane, that cloud of black smoke is gone. The bus smells clean and fresh. But as the bus leaves the bus stop, the next thing you would notice is that bus is quiet. You can talk with your friends. You can talk with the driver can talk with you. That bus is quiet. And teachers tell us how important quiet is. When children come to school, they're calmer, they're ready to learn, they get into learning mode faster. They're also fewer days sick. So it really increases their learning experience at school, just from those two things.
I agree with the silence. I get ready every morning in silence. That's my quiet time, and I love that. So I agree with that. So beyond the benefits to students, are there any other significant benefits to the environment?
Yeah, tremendous benefits to the environment. We can talk about a whole host of pollutants that aren't there when you choose a propane school bus. Better for the plants and animals, better for the climate because we reduce the CO, much better for the earth and the climate.
And schools, are there ways for schools to pay for cleaner buses?
Yeah, fortunately, these buses are same cost as a diesel bus, so there's no incremental price. They cost half that to operate, so half that. That's a tremendous savings for the school system. And today, the Environmental Protection Agency has a $5 billion fund to help school systems move from diesel buses to propane buses to effect this transition faster.
So I'm curious, I'm sure a lot of parents are out there watching right now thinking, that seems so much safer, and better for the kids. They're probably wanting these. So I'm curious, how can parents make this happen? What can parents do?
Yeah, we want parents in this conversation. We created a website for them to go, first to learn about the facts, secondly to learn how to engage, and lastly where to engage. That website is betterourbuses.com, betterourbuses.com.
Okay, Tucker, and final question. You think there is a world where, all of the U.S. will be running off propane buses at one point?
Yeah, I definitely think that the future of school transportation will be propane or battery electric, and which system people choose depends on where they are and perhaps how far they transport children. That's the future, but the real beauty in choosing propane is a propane bus is 1/3 the cost of an electric bus, so we can get rid of those dirty diesel buses 3 times faster when we choose a propane bus.
That is amazing, Tucker. This is so much great new information for us, and I know that Missouri, our area, we love propane. We have it here. It's a big industry. If people want more information about these propane buses and what they can do, what's the website?
betterourbuses.com. Thank you.
Tucker, thank you so much for your time.
Bye now. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Wow, to think.
Yeah.
We've come so far. I mean, I rode the bus almost every day until I had my license.
Can I tell you, I still remember my favorite bus driver, Mr. Knowles.
Oh.
And I used to ride the bus. I rode it in elementary school, in middle school, and in high school until my friend Joy got her license, and then she drove us to school.
And she drove you.
Yeah.
I did PM kindergarten, and I fell asleep on the bus and missed my stop. And as he was going through the check before he went back, he found me. He goes, "Well, ma'am, where do you live?" I go, 176. And I gave my address, and he was like, well, we already passed that. And I was like, can you call my parents? Or did you ever do this on the back of the bus, and then you go over a bump, and then you'd hit the ceiling?
Yes, we
That
always
was the
wanted to
best.
sit in the back. And actually, there was something I probably shouldn't say on TV because kids don't do it. But our bus driver, Mr. Knowles, let us do some really fun stuff on the bus. But this was back in the day, okay?
Was this like
Safety
running up
first.
and down the aisle, and he'd slam on the brakes?
No.
Oh, and then see you guys all fly back? I don't know.
No, I will tell you off air.
Okay.
But oh my gosh. We had the best. I mean, I had a great time on the school bus.
I loved the school
it.
bus. And you knew you really made it when you had like the very last seat, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like that was the popular seat, was the very last two.
And that's why I have a fear of being late all the time, is because I think it skips generations. Like if your grandparents were on time, your parents are late.
Yeah.
My parents are late. So we were late to church. My mom would get us up late. I would sometimes miss the bus because we're up late. And I'm like, that's why I never like to be late anywhere.
Yeah.
It's because, so I think if I ever had kids, they'd be late to everything.
So what happened when you would miss the bus? Mom would drive?
Yes, and mom would have to take me.
Okay. Were you pretty far from your school?
Yes, in middle school I was. That's why it was like inconvenient.
Yeah, same.
For mom, because we had other kids, and she kind of would watch me and my brothers and my cousin. She was the designated babysitter for all the family.
I gotcha.
So it was like inconvenient. Like, Mom!
Yeah. Well, I love that things are moving. They're progressing to a cleaner
And I'll be
arena.
honest, I never heard of propane buses till today.
Me neither.
We're learning
I'm
something
thinking of a
new.
gas grill, right? Propane gas
Yeah,
grill.
absolutely.
So.
Yeah, that's all I would think about.
You
But
never know.